YouTube, what is good? We are back for another episode of Marvin's Room. Thank you guys for joining me wherever you're at in the world. I'm always grateful you guys keep coming back. And to the new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Thank you for following us on this journey. I wanted to jump on here today, man, and talk to you guys about keeping what you manifest, because this is so important to me and this is so imperative. And I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there, different law of attraction coaches, etc., etc. And as I always say, stick to people who resonate with you. You know, I'm not gonna come on here and bash anybody. I'm not gonna come on here and tell you guys don't listen to this person, don't listen to that person. Like, that's not what I do. I don't spread hate. I spread love. So whoever resonates with you, you know, keep listening to that person, following the stuff that they're telling you. If you like it and it works, you know, by all means, keep going for it. But I want to come on here today and discuss why I believe so many people lose what they manifest. Because, like I said, a lot of these coaches, they tell you you don't need self-love to manifest, you know, your SP back, or you don't need self-love to manifest a new relationship, or you don't need this to manifest that. You don't need to be happy. You don't need to have a high vibration to manifest different things, etc., etc. And these things are true. They're very right when they say that, because we manifest so many things unconsciously in our lives, whether we realize it or not. And so when they say these things that you don't need this, you don't need that, that's very true. That's very true. However, every coin has two sides. I want you guys to always remember that. Every coin has two sides. And you don't need to do these things in order to manifest it. But in my opinion, in my own life, and in other people's situations that I see, is when they don't have a solid foundation, when they don't lay a solid foundation, they always lose these things that they manifest. Now, let's dive a little bit deeper into this. What do I mean? Let's talk about SPs for a minute, because SPs are a big thing on YouTube, and people want to manifest SPs back, etc., etc. So many people manifest their SPs back, and they just affirm and say things like, you know, oh, my SP wants me, my SP desires me, my SP is constantly thinking about me, my SP is doing this and that. So, in all actuality, yes, your SP starts to think about you. Yes, your SP starts to contact you. Yes, they come back into your life. But what ends up happening, because you don't have a solid foundation, you go back and you revert to the old thinking patterns. You go back and revert to the old insecurities that you've had, starting old arguments, etc., etc. So then what ends up happening is you end up losing your SP, because you haven't laid a solid foundation. And that solid foundation that you have to lay is that I amness. That I amness that Neville talks about. That having a high vibration that Abraham Hicks discusses. Because you guys got to understand, as I said before in one of my other videos, these are the same things basically. These are absolutely 100% the same thing. They're just using different words. So I see so many people getting what they want at times, but they don't know how to keep it, because they haven't stepped into that I am love. They haven't increased their self-concept. They haven't increased their self-worth. And this is a big part, a huge piece of keeping your manifestations. Because also too, I see people, they manifest what they want to manifest, and once they manifest it, they stop doing the work that allowed them to manifest what it is that they wanted. And this is why I'm so big on what Agnes Vivarelli talks about, which is self-love, self-worth, self-esteem. I mean, everything like that is because this is what allows you to become the best version of yourself. This is what allows you to stop looking outside of yourself for something that's already inside of yourself. This is what allows you to stop looking for love over there and stop trying to get love from over there, and understand that love is already inside of you. And so this is why it's so important and it's so imperative to me to let you guys know, like, keep what you manifest by ultimately doing the work on yourself. Always take responsibility and do the work on yourself. Because this ties into what also a viewer question was about. Someone asked me, said, what do you mean take responsibility on doing your work on yourself and creating a narcissist and this and that and, you know, different things like that? And it's all about doing the work on yourself, because when you're at a certain vibration, a certain frequency, you're going to attract certain people that match that vibration. You know, I mean, this is just law. This is science. This isn't just me making it up. This has been proven by different teachers, law of attraction teachers, different scientists, etc., etc. People can say they don't believe in the law of vibration or the law of attraction, etc., etc., but I mean, it's a fact. It's here. It's alive, and science has proven this. And that's what I mean, and that's what I meant when, you know, dealing with narcissists and dealing with this and that, is they were a narcissist before they met you. But what happened is you got to such a low vibrational frequency because you haven't done the work on yourself, that you attracted someone that matched whatever inner beliefs you have about men, inner beliefs you have about women, inner beliefs you have about relationships, etc., etc. And so that's why I want to stress to you guys to do the work on yourself, so these types of things don't happen, so you don't attract these types of people in your lives, so that you don't attract these types of situations in your lives. Because this is why people continue to attract the same thing, is because they don't do the work. This is why they lose what they manifest, is because they don't do the work. This is why someone can win the lottery for $10 million, $100 million, but then they lose all of that money in a very short period of time, is because their consciousness, their self-concept, their I amness is not up to par with what they manifested. This is why people can manifest relationship after relationship, but can't hold on to those relationships, because their self-concept, of their I amness, their I am love, their I am whatever, they don't really feel worthy. They don't really feel needed. They don't really feel secure inside of themselves. They're looking for relationships. They're looking for love. They're looking for something outside of themselves to feel secure. And they don't heal those. They don't heal those past traumas. They don't heal those past wounds. They don't heal the pain. They don't forgive themselves. They don't forgive other people. And this is why, to me, it's so important that you guys go through these steps, these phases, so that you can actually heal yourself and step into that new you, that new self-concept, that new I amness, that new I am first best, that new I am worthy, I am secure, I am extremely needed, I am extremely wanted, I am highly desirable. You guys got to step into that and really feel that real, because if you don't, you're going to lose what you manifested. Like I said, you don't need any of that stuff to manifest things. But me personally, I believe you do need everything that I just said. You do need everything that I just said to hold on to it. This is no different than a billionaire or a multi-millionaire losing all of their money and manifesting it back. It's because they have a wealth concept. They know what money feels like. They know what wealth feels like. They're used to it. So when they lose it, they get it back very, very easily. I'm pretty sure that in this pandemic, these companies, some of these companies, if not a lot of them, that have lost their money, I guarantee they're going to get all their money back. Why? Because the owners of these companies, the CEOs, the presidents, the bosses, they have a wealth mindset. They know how money operates. They're comfortable with money. They feel it real. They know what that awareness is. And so when they lose it, they can get it back in a short period of time. But when your consciousness is not up to par with what you manifested, you're always going to constantly lose. That's why I wanted to jump in here and share this with you guys, man. Keep what you manifest by increasing your self-concept, doing your self-love affirmations, doing your I am wealth affirmations, whatever it is you want to manifest in your life. Your consciousness has to be up to par with whatever it is that you are manifested, so that you can keep it. This is so key. This is so golden. And even after you get what you want, keep doing the work, because you guys fall out of habits. You guys fall out of the patterns. You guys think, oh, I got what I want now, so I don't have to do it anymore. No, that is erroneous thinking. That is false. Keep doing the work until it becomes habit, that you know that you are, that you can affirm, and that you know that you are whatever you affirm, to the point to where you don't even have to affirm anymore, because you just know it's in your being, it's in your soul, your nature, secondhand. All right, guys, I just wanted to jump in here, share this message with you guys today, man. Keep what you manifest. This is how you keep what you manifest. Don't manifest, don't get rid of it. All right, this has been another episode of Marv's Room. See you guys next time. You know where, you know when.